Hello students, welcome once again in my class. I am Jyoti Tiwari and I am teaching you chapter 1, The Living World of class 11th. Although I have discussed few of the topic of this chapter, please watch previous lecture video for previous knowledge. It is very necessary for you and essential to understand the further topic of this chapter. So in this lecture video, I am going to tell you about taxonomic hierarchy. It is given by the Linnaeus. What is taxonomic hierarchy? It is the systematic classification method. Classification means we have lots of organisms. We have lots of organisms in this earth. So how we can identify these organisms? How we can give the name to these organisms? Okay, so it is given by a particular systematic rule system. These are the categories. According to these categories, organisms are classified. So how many type of organisms are there? Generally, on a large basis, we divide organisms into two groups, two kingdoms. One is Animalia and one is Plantae. One is Plantae. After that, phylum or division has been decided, which is the next category to further separate the organism from a group. It's a very big group, a huge group. So, when we classify plants, we use the term division, and when we classify animal, we use the term phylum. Okay, it is the category. On the basis of these categories, organisms are divided. And again, when we look for the further similarities, we divide it in the next group: class, order, family, genus, species. We will learn about the closeness of organisms, how we classify them. For example, in the case of animals, we generally found two types of animals. One is chordata, other is invertebrata. How? We know that we have backbone, vertebrate column. That's why we are standing erect. And although many animals have, for example, a cow, a dog, they can also walk properly because of their backbone. They have vertebrae. Okay, and few of animals like earthworm did not have vertebrae, a backbone. That's why their body is flexible, sluggish. So on the basis of this major category or character, organisms are classified into chordata or invertebrate. Plantae. In Plantae, how plants are classified further? They are classified as angiosperms or maybe gymnosperms. Scientists observed that few plants are flowering and few plants are not flowering. If the plant is flowering, they put the division as angiosperm, and if the plant is not flowering, they put the division as gymnosperm. Further, they again found the similarities between the plants and animals. On the basis of similarities, they start putting it in the group. For example, in a forest, you go and you find that there is lots of animals: lions, tigers, and there is dog, there is cat. Okay, too many types of animal are there, but you put, and I will say that separate them in a group. So you put all the lion in one group, all the tiger in other group, and all the dog in other group, and all the cat in other group. In the similar manner, scientists also did the same process. They put them in a species group. In a species group. For example, if I have to give them a category on the level of the smallest similar group, who can mate and give birth to the new young ones. Lion never breed with tiger, never reproduce a new young one by breeding with tiger. Only lion can breed with another lion, so it is kept in a single group. So it is concluded as single species. Similarly, if we have to put tiger, we will write it as tigress. So we can put them, each of them, in a different species level. Species means similar, most similar. Okay, most similarities found between those animals. So lion is most similar to the another lion, so it is a single species. Tiger is more similar to the tiger, so it is the single species. Okay. Genus. So see, you have seen that lion is also carnivores, tiger is also carnivores, dog is also maybe, but few of the most things are not similar with dog and tiger, because dogs sometimes prefer the food given by you from the home, but lion never prefer that food. So they are more similar to each other. So they are put in the similar group. So that we write it as Panthera. Okay. So their name can be written as Panthera, Tigress, or Panthera leo. Genus and species I have explained you in previous lecture video. Moreover, again there is similarity found between the animals. Take another example. Suppose dog and cat. So after founding the similarities, they have given a particular name and particular classification given to them, and their category is decided according to kingdom, phylum, class, order, family. In family, similar species are putting together and which is more closely related, but genus and species is here the relatedness is much more, little bit less than species, little bit less similarity than species. After that, similarity level decrease here again, 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 and similarity level decrease here again, because we are increasing the group. Okay. This number of animals are separated in this number of animals. Again, its separation occur in the next group, in the next group, in the next group. Suppose in your class, you have to make the group. How you decide the group? First of all, you give them a class name. Suppose it is 11th. After that, you will classify it as bio, math, commerce. Okay. So you are categorizing them in a different level. Na? Similarly, the scientists also done with that. If they found that bio group, they again classify it in the girls. They again classify it in the boys. They again classify that group in the average student or topper students. They again classify boys again in the average, again in the topper. So in this manner, see how I classify the class 11 into the hierarchy manner. Similarly, the scientist also does with the organism. They also classify the plants and animals. Okay, so there are a number of examples. So see the example here. It is the classification of line. Kingdom is Animalia, phylum is Chordata, class is Mammalia, order is Carnivora, family is Felidae, genus is Panthera, species is Leo. It is classified on the basis of the similarities. First of all, it is included in the group of animals. Again, then it is classified according to the vertebrae. Then it is classified on common character between the animals. Suppose the animal, those who having breast, mammalia, carnivora, so they observe again the common character of eating habit. Felidae, they belong to the animals who having 4 legs and their body types like cat, dog, they come under the similar family. Again, genus Panthera, they have again studied about their common characters, which is similar between tiger and lion and many more animals. They put it in the Panthera group. And species Leo, species most similar. Similarity is going to be increased in this manner. If you find that similarity is going to be increased in this manner, and in this manner you find that dissimilarity is increasing. So, and similarly they also classify the plants. Suppose here it is the classification of wheat plant. Wheat plant, they put it in the similar species Aestivum. Again they give them the name Triticum, Poaceae, Poales, Monocotyledon on the basis of seed type, on the basis of flowering, Angiosperm on the basis of plant. So there are many more examples. Please learn all these examples. You have to learn few of the example, and it is the scientific name. You have to again learn it.